Hello YouTube, the Wolfman of Unlockable Content here. Lewis Wolf playing catch up finally. Got a lot to talk about and not a whole lot of time to get through it with. So let's try and get through this. We're going to call this one, how many topics can Wolfman cover in one video in not a lot of time? Yeah, work's been crazy. I'll get to that. I just want to try and cover a whole bunch of things, a lot of updates, and not make an hour-long video or 5 individual ones. So let's get started. First, a topic that I wasn't even expecting to cover until I saw it in the most recent Critic mini review, his Catstone Dance video. I'll link it. It's pretty fun. I used to love that movie. I still do. Anyway, Net Neutrality is rearing its ugly head again. We've got to protect this, guys. It's important not just for the big guys that have been recording for a while, but for people like us that are just up and coming. We don't want to try to enter an internet that's so heavily controlled by big companies. This is important, and I'll link in the description below a website where you can join the fight and protest, and we need to protect this. It's important, so please check that out. Next, happy news, we hit 75 subscribers, so that was an unlockable goal, and we unlocked the Tumbler. So cue the animation. So yeah, links in the description again. Enjoy the Tumbler. We're really looking forward to see what you guys make and post on there. When we hit 100 subscribers, I'll be saying this again. When we hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to have a Tumbler contest. So make sure that you're active on there and helping to share us around so we hit that goal and we can have that contest, because that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that when we hit 100. So please help us out with that. Next, I mentioned before, I've got a list here. I'm reading it. Make sure I cover everything. I did get a new job after the movie theater. I am really loving what I'm doing. I'm really happy. It doesn't give me a whole lot of time to sit and record like this. I mean, I'm working like 85% of the week, but I can find time to slip away and edit and upload, so content will still be coming out regularly as long as we've got it, and Ellie and I will find time to get together as we always do. We always manage to get together and record things and bring you the content that you've come to love and expect from us. So more stuff coming. I really wanted to get this update video done and out of the way so that I can keep bringing you the content. But yeah, like I said, everything's feeling really good. It's almost bizarre. It's like I can't complain about anything really. I mean, if I wanted to, I could try, but no, everything's going really good. I'm happy. Yeah, Ellie and I, we're going to keep working on stuff, doing our uploads. We're looking for a place together along with some friends. So hopefully we'll just be pouring out content before long. And, we'll be able to do a whole lot more with unlockable content. So some of you may have seen on social media, I was at Too Many Games not that long ago. That was an amazing time. Thank you to everyone that I spoke with, that I was able to share unlockable content with. We had somebody win one of our shirts. That it's so cool to think that somewhere out there in the greater Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, who knows where this guy even came from. I didn't get to talk to him too long, but he won our shirt, and it's just so cool to think that he knows about unlockable content now, and he can be wearing this shirt. He could be wearing this shirt right now. I don't even know. It's just, that's so exciting to me. It's so cool. Yeah, and he's promoting it intentionally or unintentionally. I mean, I'd like to think that he was excited to think that he met me and knew about the show, and now he can subscribe and watch and enjoy and wear the shirt, or he gave it to Goodwill. Who knows? But either way, it's just really cool to think that that's out there. And remember, if you support us, Patreon, or if you help us get our subscription goals up, eventually you can get those shirts too. So remember, it's all about you guys. It's all about your involvement. Power to the fan base for unlockable content. So the video for Too Many Games will be up soon. Got to cut that together. I had a lot of fun talking with the big namers, people that I'm fans of, and we were able to do some fun, silly stuff together on camera. It was great. So I can't wait for that. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it all. It was crazy loud at the event. And maybe I'll have to throw in some subtitles in the video. And on the topic of cons, I want to say that I owe an apology to Alonda. The third day of the Steampunk World's Fair video, I used footage that she took, and she was planning on making a video, and I used the interviews. The interviews were things that she did. She was going to make a video for us, and I took it to flesh out the third day video because it was just kind of coming up short, and I wanted more content. I didn't realize how badly that was going to throw off her project at the time that I pieced it together, so I owe her an apology. But if it's any consolation, the third day video is the second most popular after the first one, and I owe a lot of that to the footage that she had that I used. So without her footage, that video wouldn't be what it is. So I'm sorry, and thank you very much for the footage that you took. So moving on now, I have 2 movie reviews that I need to catch up on. First one is Wonder Woman, and I realize I'm kind of behind on this one, but like I said, work. So be quick about this one because everybody that wants to see it has seen it, and they know. I really loved Wonder Woman. Minor nitpicks, but it was a solid movie. And some of those nitpicks, it's like the one casting choice for Ares. I love that actor. Wasn't sure if he was Ares though. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But it was still fantastic. All the jokes about Captain Kirk crash landing on a land nothing but women. I know I'm not the first one that's thought them. I can't be. It's too funny. Another thing that I had a problem with and this is something that I'm noticing, and I said this before in the Beauty and the Beast review. Maybe I'm not the best at paying attention to facial expressions. You can make that argument, but they were doing a lot of like slow motion jump shots, and they were showing the faces, and I didn't feel like the faces were in the moment again. Something just didn't feel like those were the facial expressions that should be in this jump shot for some kind of big final move. I don't know. That's just me, but I loved it. I don't want to go back on any ratings that I give any movies. If I say it, I'm going to let it stand for the year until I get to the end of the year, and I'm planning on doing a big like year-end movie review, and there's going to be a contest with that and a whole thing. But I don't want to go back, but I don't want to. I don't feel like I can give this. I want to give this a 10 out of 10, but it's not totally there. But I don't want to give it less than Beauty and the Beast, which I did give a 10 out of 10. So I'm giving it a solid 9.5. Really, like not even 9.8. Like it's really there. It was just there were just like little things that kind of held it back, and like one of the I love the setting of World War I. That was great. And beating Ares, and everybody's happy now. Anybody want to explain what happened with World War II then? I heard a rumor that they were going to set it in World War II, and they didn't because they didn't want it to be too much like Captain America. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's not even really a nitpick. That's just. But I am curious. That's that. I'm giving like 9.8. I mean, I really loved Wonder Woman. Now on to a movie. I think I'm still in the window of review space for it. It's not too late yet. Spider-Man. Oh, dude, Spider-Man was awesome. Really great movie. I mean, I'm giving this one a 10 out of 10. I'll say it right now. Bit of a struggle. Like again, it's just like Wonder Woman. I don't want to rate it lower than Beauty and the Beast, but I wasn't really sure if it was 10 out of 10 worthy. But I'm giving it, especially because of that end credits. I still don't know how people walk out in the middle of the credits for a Marvel movie. Whatever. But yeah, the end credit scene was great. Spider-Man felt long at times, but I couldn't imagine cutting anything. I'm not really sure what else to say about that, and I don't want to say too much more without possibly entering into spoiler territory. Everybody was so on point. They were either just really awesome in it, just really bringing their all to their characters, or they were hilarious, or both. It was so well done. This was the balanced Spider-Man movie that we needed compared to the other ones. And I'm going to comment one thing. I don't know if this counts as a spoiler or not. I don't feel like content that isn't there is spoil. I don't. Anyway, call that your spoiler warning if you feel it. They don't go into Spider-Man Origins again. We don't get to enjoy Spider-Man being bitten by a spider for a third time in a row, just like we've gotten Batman's origin over and over and over and over again. Here's Spider-Man. We know it's Spider-Man. The way that they brought him into the beginning of this, the way that they started this movie was just fantastic. The Marvel Universe tying everything in together again, so good. So right from the get-go, this is a great movie. And we just get to accept this is Spider-Man. We don't need to see the spider again. So it's good. It's so good. And I'm giving it a solid 10 out of 10, honestly. I really am. So that'll come back into play in the year-end review. So make sure you keep watching, and we'll see what happens with that contest. So, pretty sure I covered everything. Can't think of anything else that I want to talk about. So, please support us on Tumblr. Please support us on Facebook and all the other social medias. All the links are in the description below, or you know how to find us. Just look for Unlockable Content. You can see Ellie Telly or the Wolfman. You know how to find us. Share us around and help build up those subscriptions so that we can, make those contests and, hit that 100 and do the Tumbler contest and just keep bringing you content. The more you support us, the more we can give back. It's power to the fan base. I always say it and I always believe it. We love you all. Honest and true. We wouldn't be here without you. I mean, I had a moment, I thought about it. We kind of had like a 6-month anniversary not too long ago. And it was kind of wild to think. We've had slow but steady growth. I mean, if you did the math for us, we've had roughly 10 new subscribers, 10 plus new subscribers every month since we've started. That's slow but steady. I mean, I realize that some guys, they started and 2-3 months in, they exploded with 200, 500 subscribers, whatever it may be. But this is really cool for us. This is really big. So it means a lot, and it's all because of you. We owe it all to you. So power to the fan base. Love you all. I'm going to leave you with something stupid, silly, and ridiculous. Take care. Guys, I found my identity. Refreshing. Hashtag not sponsored.